evening, everyone. You see, my name is Evelyn Ramil. So I'm trying to be cool because I'm nervous. So this is my family. Um, I came in the US 1997, and I have two sons, age 21 and 15. And these are my siblings, and I'm the youngest out of four siblings. So this is my brothers, and this is dad, my dad and my mom. So currently I'm work full time at Arrowhead General Insurance. It's a commercial insurance, and I work from home right now since we have a COVID. And before Primerica, we had a cash value insurance. The name of the company is First USA. And then after 5 years, they sent us a letter. They changed the name to Life USA. So we get insurance because our purpose is to save for my son's college education. So after 5 years, my husband called our insurance to borrow money from savings, but they don't. They say that we don't have money yet to loan or to borrow. And then I was so open-minded and to check other company, which is Primerica. And NSD Lily Reyes came to my house, do the exact way what we do the KTA. And I remembered that time Evelyn Vadar is the one who with NSD Lily Reyes. And they do presentation, explain the difference between the term and the cash value, and NSD free qualify us and allocate the premium that we're paying that time. So after pre-qualification, got approved with Primerica, and I canceled the old insurance. So my expectation, since I canceled my insurance, is because we're paying $105 for 5 years. So when I cancel our old insurance, I'm expecting to get at least $1,000 for 5 years that we pay for that cash value. So surprisingly, we only got $300 from the cash value. So, and then that's why I joined Primerica, because I want to learn more about the insurance, and my passion is to help people. So, but before I joined Primerica, I'm looking for other ways to make money, because since I'm newly here in the States, so I wanna, do something, and then find a ways to uh, get a spare, to make money. So I sold different products, joined the business. I sell phone cards and Avon, and pots and pans. And then when I joined Primerica, to all of you that are new here, I want to share with you guys that I take the test. I failed twice. So I actually gave up Primerica, and I told myself this is not for me. So the third time, someone helped me to review and do everything again, and then I passed. But in the first 2 years, I make money, and then after that, I don't have clients anymore. So my license lapsed. So after then NSD keep calling me, keep following up with me, and I want to thank Lila and Christian again, because they're the one who's helping me to pass the test again for the second time. So up to now, I'm still active and making extra income and help our middle income families. Okay. The two objections that I want to share with you guys, which as Laila wants us to share with you, because I've been in the business for 2 years, and all of these objections, which is I encountered and based on my experience. So the first one is they saying it's too expensive. So if you meet a client and they said it's not in my budget, the way I uh, do it, or the way I say to the client is, first of all, most of the client has life insurance. Okay, so if they're paying their premium, you just need to explain to them that you don't need to add more money. You're just gonna allocate what they're paying. And then the second one is they're saying, I have insurance from other companies. And you have to ask question to your client. The way I do it is I'm gonna ask the client, what kind of insurance do you have? So since we only have two kinds of insurance, with is term insurance and cash value, it's easy to determine which one, because if you're gonna tell them there's a savings, they're gonna say yes. Okay, if it's gonna say if you're gonna tell them term, they will agree with you. So some insured, they don't know what program they have, so they don't need their policy. People mentality, as long as they're paying their insurance, they're fine. But you have to explain to them that what they're paying is their hard-earned money. So they should know where they're gonna put their money, because if something happened to them, they don't wanna, they wanna blame anyone. Okay. So the next one is, I don't want to change it. So you're gonna ask question again, why? So you know what's on their mind, or what is the reason that hold them why they don't want to change it. And then the next one is, I have financial advisor. On this one, if they tell you I have financial advisor, recently I closed the life up, and um, we sit down 5 years ago, okay, and she decided not to change her policy. It's because she has her own financial advisor, and it's her friend. He took care of her investment. So then recently I received a call from her asking me to give her a quote, and she mentioned that her insurance premium right now was not deducting her premium. And she called her agent. She asked her agent to confirm if her policy is still in force. And then the agent said it's still okay. The reason why she was not paying the premium, because it was getting it from the savings account, because she has 17,000 in savings. So I explained to the client, they will get because the client freak out, the client get mad, why they do that, to them. And explain to the client, they will get the money from your savings, but later on, um, she will end up paying higher premium and end up no savings. And when I tell that to her, and she asked me why they do that, and I said to her that that's how cash value insurance work. So now she has like she agree with me to pre-qualify her, and now she understand that, even though you have financial advisors, sometimes uh, some people, they don't they're not concerned with you. Sometimes they're concerned with their pockets. But if you put your heart in your business, and then you're willing to help your clients, blessings is coming in. Okay. So and sometimes other objection that I receive is, I don't like term insurance. So the way I uh, explain it to them, the objection is, explain about your car. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Client, you have a car insurance, right? California law, you have a car insurance, you have to have one. So also you have a medical insurance at work. So you don't want to get sick, you don't want to go to the doctor every day. The only thing that you get medical insurance is because if something happened to you, you're not going to pay higher deductible or higher copay. So that's how I teach insurance, or to open their mind that to kind of understand, why you're getting term insurance. Because if you're paying car insurance and after 5 years you change your company, you're not gonna get the payment that you get, or the payment that you pay for the car insurance. If you pay medical insurance from your job and you quit your job, you're not gonna get the money that you pay for like 15 years. Like me, I've already worked 15 years in a company. If I quit with my company, I'm not gonna get the money that I pay every month, which is right now I'm paying $1,000 for my medical insurance with my family. So that's the objection that I got from the client. Um, and plus, I also mentioned to the insurer that the company, our Primerica, when they asked me, what if I finish my term? So the way I explained to them is, based on my experience, you will receive a letter to renew your policy. But the good thing with Primerica, because my mom was insured with me, okay, she's in the Philippines for good. As long as someone paying here, you can continue the insurance. And plus, Primerica will not ask, or will not ask you to provide if the insured is healthy. So my mom is in the Philippines. She's had a stroke, and I still continuing paying her insurance. And then the Primerica didn't ask me if my mom's still here or she's still healthy. So that's why I always tell, like, all terms are not equal. So all terms are renewable, but Primerica is different. Okay. And then I think that's the last one. And okay, if they said I have insurance for 3 years, so based on my experience, I have 5 years insurance with other company. Even though I pay for 5 years, I don't mind to change it if it's benefits for me. Because what if I didn't change it and keep paying it? So I'm wasting my time. So it doesn't matter if they're paying like 10 years. It's good thing that they already discover that there's other way, or there's a way that they can replace it. And the other objection is, my jobs provides it. So if your client said, I'm good with my insurance work, the way I uh, answer the clients is, okay, like this. Hold on, I have my notes. Okay, if they said, I'm good with my insurance at work, ask a question. Miss Client, do you think your insurance at work is enough to cover your insurance? God forbid something happened to you, is your coverage is enough for your family? Because you're working, and you're coming in your income, and your family uh, depend on you. So you have to make sure that if something happened to you, it will replace something, it will replace your income. And then if they said, I get additional coverage and paying extra. So if they said that, ask a question again. How much is your coverage in the company? Is the company provide you or give you a policy proving that you're insured for that coverage? And make sure, remember that you're still in a group insurance. The insurance at work is not your private insurance, not like if you have outside from work. So it's better to have insurance outside, even though you have from your work, at least you have like other option. And the third one is, I will not quit from my job. So if you have that objection, uh, um, based also to my experience, I have this kind of objection and explain to the client the way that I will, so that I can open their mind. Mr. and Mrs. Client, for example, you're 25 years old right now, and then you're super healthy. We don't know, after 10 years you quit or you got laid off. So, and you decided, and we meet each other again, and you decided to get insurance, and you're telling me you're already diabetic, you're already taking insulin, and you have a terminal illness. So in that case, your premium will go up because you're 10 years older. When we meet, you're only 25, and then after 10 years we meet again, so you're already 35. So now the better is the better, the younger the better, the healthy you are is also better. So do not wait for the last minute. So the next slide. So I hope you guys, I help you guys in all this objection, and this is most of them are my experience on my doing this business. And something I can share to you is uh, when you're new in this business, the good training is set an appointment, because that's Laila told me when I'm beginner in Primerica, the way you learn from this is to make an appointments, and actual appointments will help you to experience the actual scenario, and then later on, once you um, uh, keep getting that objection, you're gonna used to it and you're gonna learn from it. So the next slide is before I close, I have I prepare a quote for you guys. So successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. That's from Brian Tracy. And the last one, I have a testimonial that I prepared to you. This testimonial is, first of all, this is not my client. It was just referred to me and asked for my help if I can help the husband, because um, the wife was insured with Primerica for 20 years, and the coverage is 150,000 coverage. Wife passed away in 2014 from stroke. The coverage lapsed for 2 years because all companies, okay, in any kind of policy, before your policy lapse, okay, they will send you a letter if you want to renew it. But in this case, when the wife received the renewal, she didn't able to process the renewal, and she didn't able to submit the renewal. So when she passed away, since the policy is lapsed, and when she died, there's no coverage. So then the husband didn't follow up, or didn't put the time to call Primerica if he can claim the coverage, because it's already lapsed. So that's when I enter to the picture that I helped him. I called Primerica so many times to follow up this claim. And then they even told me that I already called, and we already explained to you that we cannot give you the coverage because the policy is already lapsed, and it's the client was deceased. So now I didn't know that the underwriter uh, um, forward my calls, or to the claim department. So the claim department contact the husband through letter, asking him to provide a letter of testament, what happened, why the wife didn't renew or send the renewal form. So the husband didn't take the time to write a letter, um, because he said every time he write a letter, um, he's crying because he still remember um, her wife, her wife. I mean, so now after 2 years, I received a call from home office. They're asking me what happened to my client, and I already forget about him. So I called insured and the husband, and then I told the husband that to submit a letter, and then we'll see if the company will pay you for the premium for 20 years, or if they gave you the 150,000 coverage. So we meet again, and then we went to the home to the office, the Mission Valley, and thank you for Laila and Christian for helping me gather the letters, or put them together. That is the the letter, and then we fax the letter to the home office, and in 2 days the claim has been paid for full amount of 150,000 coverage plus 11,000 of interest, with a total of 161,000. So remember, guys, this is already lapsed for 2 years. So this is my testimonial that Primerica delivered to the client, and a lot of people wants me to join with them with the cash value, but I told them I already put my flag with Primerica, and I know Primerica is a good company, and they deliver for the people and for the client. So thank you, everyone. I hope you learned from my shared, and I thank you again, Lila and Christian, for putting this all together.
Awesome job, Grace and Evelyn. Man, that was thumbs up, guys. Well prepared, well delivered. I'm super duper proud of you. And I'm letting you both know this is not the only time we're going to train. So keep on practicing and keep on getting on Zoom, guys. Wow. That was a powerful testimony. As she was going over that, I want you guys to know that when people say, that they're a broker, nothing against brokers, and they say, like, we can shop around, or we're accessible to different insurance companies, or we can get it cheaper. Guys, the way Primerica beats all of that, because price is an issue in the absence of value, right, is the fact that we own our own. We don't need to go to a third party, second party, that kind of stuff. We own our own. So when you own your own, you can do those things. There's no other company that after 2 years, your policy has lapsed, that they're going to go ahead and still pay their coverage. I can bank my bank on that, right? So when people say, we just don't deal with one life insurance, guys, it's not that we don't deal with just one life insurance. We own our own. So we don't need to deal with any other when you own your own, guys. That is the big difference, guys. And that fires me up. I still remember the day when we first met that husband, and I was trying to observe. I'm a people observer. I was asking him, like, why is it that you can't write the letter, right? And don't get me wrong, we helped him write it and all that. And he said, we found out that when we met with him, he still hadn't put away his wife's clothes. You know how when somebody passes away, you pack up all the clothes, put it in a box? He still hadn't done that, right? He still hadn't moved forward, right? So it was not on his top priority. And so the home office was trying to figure out, you would think that they would rush and write the letter, right? And, we packaged it up. I still remember, and I still get emotional when we got the phone call that they're going to pay him plus interest. It's already good enough. Primerica gives 150, but they're still going to give the husband interest because for the 2 years that they didn't pay him because he did not put the claim. Imagine, it's not even the company's fault that there was no claim, and they gave that interest, guys. That is why we own our own company, guys. And after 24 years of working in this company, that fires me up. That gets me pumped up, guys. And more now than ever, look, if there are people in your immediate family, mom, dad, brother, sister, that doesn't have protection, that doesn't see the value of protection, right? That is why you are the chosen one. That's why you're getting this knowledge. That's why God brought you, because when there's a time that something happens, God forbid, knock on wood, right? It's because you're here that you know that you should have properly protected them. So look, get them something, right? Like you can spend, it's easily you can spend like $50 at McDonald's. Easily you can spend $50 on Amazon, right? And you don't want to invest $50 on a life insurance on your mom or your dad or your brother, sister, and you own it. You're going to be the beneficiary for it because you're the chosen one. You're the responsible one. You're the open-minded one, guys. Don't be reactive. Be proactive. Don't wait until something happens for you to go get that for your family. That's why you're here, right? So I encourage you guys, to let's ramp it up as far as making sure that everybody we love or care about or are in our circle, right? The reason why we're connected is to make that impact and influence. So congratulations, Grace and Evelyn. You did a great job. So super duper proud of you. Hey,